So she lies about, well, I need to go and check what I got on camera and what I was saying while it wasn't recording. So you can tell by the YouTube of this Kylie Jenner that she has never put on her makeup the way that, you know, she pretends to have been doing. So she already has makeup on, and then she goes, yeah, now I want to just put a little bit of this, she says, and so she puts a little bit of orange color on her eyelid. And you know, the elaborate makeup that she has on her Insta videos where they spend a whole day making up her face, like not she does it, but artists, makeup artists do that. So you can tell that she's never been able to put up makeup since the video when you saw her having a eyeliner all around her eyes and her father telling her to wash it off. She can't go to school like that. So it was always an insecurity of hers, but she made a business with that insecurity because other kids too have that. They don't know how to put up makeup, so they don't have a makeup artist doing it for them. So whenever she's walking about in Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she doesn't have nice makeup on. It's just when she has these, when she goes to the Met Gala or whatever. So whatever, it's a lie. That family, when you watch them, doesn't teach you anything. You can't learn anything. You're not entertained. You always stumble upon people lying. So that's what it is about. Since the Simpson murders, as Miles Mattis has investigated, and you can learn on his internet sites, hasn't happened because trials on television just aren't allowed. Not even pictures taken with a camera, but you can of course draw people, so that one would be okay. So they just made a production which would be called the O.J. Simpson trial. So yeah, then probably all were in the game, and it's for making us being afraid of the black man and of also violence in general. And then all over these years when those Kardashians have been lying to us, it's like we get used to people lying, which would be what the politicians do. So next, when a politician goes saying, yeah, the water filter will be installed, then he knows already the money won't be sufficient to do so. But okay, he can now say so, even though he knows it's a lie. That's politics, It's not a honest talk between friends where you would want people to be honest. I mean, that's what you kind of expect, don't you? But also when there is so bad acting, then you get used to that bad acting, and it's not really any annoying anymore when politicians put up that kind of bad act too, or other people in business or whatever, like World Economic Forum, when they sit stiff and speak, then it's about the same like the Kardashians when they sit in front of some kind of a screen and light it up with good light and having makeup on and stuff. It's just the same. It's another liar, and you don't really spot the lie because you're so brainwashed, having seen so many lies on television. So how to discern? You don't really see honest people or good acting. Like method acting would be good acting, because then the act is no act. It's a truth from yourself. So that one actually is funny that they kind of were so successful, because all the Swiss, they want to go Lee Strasberg, method acting. So they come back, all the, let's say, the models, and then they are actors and actresses because they've been to that school. But actually no, there's someone Bleh. Have you heard? Bleh. I'm disgusted. I'm not disgusted by me, I'm disgusted by the frequency that hit me. The way that frequency sounded, the way it came across. I wasn't looking, so it's a good thing. I cannot really put the words to a face, which is good. I'm just disgusted. I want to be paid. Fucking rotten hell. He looked at my boobs, he looked at my legs. He had something now that he can jerk off. And I'm not getting any, money out of this. I'm so disgusted. That's why I go barping. So if they jerk off, they got me barping, which probably helps a lot. Yeah. So I will have to walk up today as well. But for now it is coffee, some chocolate cake maybe. They don't have the strawberry cake anymore. Now summer has gone. I'm missing that one. Yeah. So yeah. When I was in the city, I took the cable car, but now it's gonna be the 36th time me walking uphill. So it's funny, I still weigh 72 kilos, so throughout this summer it would be necessary to winter until summer. I don't want to put on weight, I want to lose some more. So now I'm not buying a lot. So if tomorrow's Sunday, I can. But then if I'm again hungry on Monday, I'm not home ordering. I'm not having a lot of stuff being brought to my place. I want to go and get it myself. So all the money I've got on me, and if I ever think about, it would be nice ordering, I can't even do so. Because first I would have to put the money onto the bank account and then I can order something. So it wouldn't work in one step. So that's why I did it. I took off all the money from the account. So now I should go to the toilet. So let's go to the elderly home, have a coffee there on Saturday. I hope it's possible. Yeah, I think so. They close like at 4 o'clock something. So until then it's okay. And then there I can use the toilet. And then I will hitchhike down the valley. And I'll see where I'm going for the shopping. I want to go to the shop with low-priced products. Because, if I'm eating bread, it doesn't matter, or cheese, if it's good bread, really expensive, or just cheap bread, because it's bread, it's starches, it's sugars. So I want to refrain from eating too much starches and sugars. But nevertheless, when I go buy stuff, I always buy cheese, bread. That's just the way I'm brought up. I've been brought up. Yeah, there's so many channels on YouTube that actually are being watched. My stuff, no one watches it. It's like no one really can guess what I'm doing when it says downhill walk and talk. Okay, but if you go giving every video a title, a meaningful title, like what the Spanish, the no-goes in Spain. Then you go like, okay, yeah, then you have a channel just about Spain. So how specialized is that? Oh yeah, that's what the elite wants us to be. Specialists rather than universally trained. So that's the Kylie Jenner effect. She's not able to make a fire, or even she probably doesn't even know what would burn. What materials to collect for a fire. I mean it. Plastics don't burn, you know. And I saw how she was treating her dog. She has a little petite dog, and that dog was in a cage on the floor. So yes, the dog doesn't have to hop onto a table to get into the cage, which is a good thing. But with so many people in that room, that dog looked so frightened. So that's her mindset. It's not that she's that loving mother or whatever they portray her as. She's like not taking care of the first child she had, that little dog. So the cage was like nothing. That dog couldn't really, it wasn't a comfortable cage. There was nothing in there for the dog to eat or to chew, and there wasn't a blanket, nothing. It was just a empty cage, and you know, there wasn't any shelter offered by that cage. So there wasn't something like a towel all around the cage so that the dog would feel, you know, fine, not being threatened by all those people walking around the cage. And you know, so it's just sad to watch these rich people that don't really, you know, make most of what they have. So they could save a lot of puppies, or they could even help humans, but they wouldn't do such things. They rather use the money they got for themselves. They maybe the next thing she's gonna buy would be an island. You hear that from rich people, the stupid stuff they buy. She has all the cars she doesn't need. Why doesn't she just have one car? One for all occasions in life. But no, she needs to have a flashy car to go with every handbag, and she has like thousands of handbags, again, for no, that doesn't benefit anyone. The handbag sellers are rich already, so she's not doing any, you know, funding of art.